Thanks for tuning back in. We have our second guest, Eldredge from Pasta Beach. Thank you so much for joining me today. Of course. So if you haven't checked out Pasta Beach, it is definitely a must-add to your to-do list. And they have 3 locations, so you really have no excuse because they're everywhere at this point. So thank you so much for joining us. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself, your background, your involvement with Pasta Beach?
So I'm one of the owner's sons. I was born in the U.S., but I grew up in Italy and came back to high school sophomore year. And so pretty much the background of myself, I just graduated a year ago from Cornell. I'm currently working for my parents. I've grown up working for Pasta Beach, and I just love the hospitality industry, and it just makes me so happy to work for my parents.
Absolutely.
So being born in the U.S., my parents were currently living in Italy. My mom's American from Rhode Island.
Oh, wonderful.
And my dad's from Torino, and he's an oral surgeon there.
Okay.
And he still practices there. So we would come back every summer, July and August. We would spend here in the U.S., living in Italy because my dad's there.
Yes.
And my dad always had this dream inside him, ever since my parents met, to open a restaurant.
Yes.
And one day he was here in October, and he calls my mom. My mom was in Italy with my brother and myself, and he's like, I found the perfect place. It was this location on Memorial Boulevard in Newport.
Okay.
It was an old gas station.
Really?
And he's like, I found it. We're doing this.
Yeah, and who would think that a gas station would turn into an incredible, you'd be able to sit down for an amazing pasta dish in what used to be a gas station.
Yeah.
And you guys did an amazing build out there. Yes.
My parents had no experience in the restaurant industry.
So then how did they become restaurateurs then?
So being back in the summer, we never knew what to eat because we're used to it. What I do, I eat pasta every day.
You eat pasta every day?
I eat pasta or bread every single day.
You live the life.
Sometimes 3 times a day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So every meal you have some sort of carb, bread or pasta. Wow.
So
very jealous.
Coming back in the summer, we could never find a restaurant where we could go out and eat. And as I told you, my parents have no restaurant experience, and they both hate to cook.
Okay, so they hate to cook, and you're in Newport, and you're looking for something that's really good, and you're kind of spoiled because you're coming from Italy and all of this incredible, amazing food, just really fresh and delicious. So you're now in Newport. You're looking for somewhere to eat, and did the light bulb just go off?
The light bulb went off because we would always have friends over for dinner.
Yes.
And my dad would never know what to cook.
Okay.
So we would always call my grandma in Italy, and they would, over the phone, he would be like, I need something easy, simple, and just quick to make.
Okay.
And my grandma would always give him these just everyday recipes that usually every Italian knows how to make.
Okay.
My dad had no idea how to make them.
Okay, so he's on the phone, grandma's telling him step by step how to pan fry the chicken, how to make the pasta, all of that.
Or just even just a simple spaghetti vongole and a white sauce, or spaghetti pomodoro.
Yes.
And we would do it over the phone as our friends were there. It was kids, it was grown-ups.
Yeah, it was a big party.
And it would be the first time that my dad made this dish, and everybody loved it.
It'd be wow.
From 5-year-old kids to adults. And I think that's when the light bulb went off, and my dad was like, imagine I brought a chef from Italy over, and we just made very simple, everyday cuisine.
Okay.
Well, we eat every day in Italy.
Right.
So even the pasta, spaghetti pomodoro, is one of the simplest dishes you can make.
Okay.
But when it's made correctly, it's amazing.
Out of this world.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's super light. It's just, you really taste that tomato.
Yes.
And there's very few ingredients that go in it.
And that's what you want to taste.
Exactly.
You want to be able to see that brightness, that little bit of acidic from the tomato, some sweet basil to complement it. You really want to find those quality ingredients to shine through. And what I love most about Pasta Beach's menu is just that it's simple, it's approachable, and that it's not Italian-American, it's Italian-Italian. So it's really what you would find on a menu in Italy, but it's right here in Rhode Island for us to try. So Pasta Beach is born from Grandma's recipes being iterated over the phone to the Newport summers, and Pasta Beach first location opened up in Newport in
2002.
2002.
Yeah. And at the beginning it was very seasonal.
Okay.
So we would only open from May until September. So it was 4 months while we were here a little bit more.
Yeah.
So it was very family run, and it still is.
Of course.
Yes. And so that took off. It was 2002. It was very successful. People loved it.
Yes.
It was something that people had never really experienced yet.
Okay.
And then slowly, longer and longer the months became. So we would open in April, close in October, and then soon enough we were open year-round.
Year-round, right.
Yes.
You know, the people of Newport wanted their pasta, and they wanted it fresh. Yeah.
Even Boston is another one of those stores where my dad was here in the fall.
Okay.
So in Boston we're on Rose Wharf, so by
Yes.
the aquarium at the Archway.
Okay.
And one day he was just passing by, and he always dreamed about, he always loved that location,
Yes.
but there was another restaurant in there. And one day he was passing by, it was in the fall, and he always calls up my mom. We were in Italy, and he calls my mom and says, they're leasing it. And my mom was like, oh my God.
Here we go again. Yeah.
She's like, don't you have enough on your plate right now? You're a doctor in Italy. You already have one restaurant.
He's
We
like,
already have to go back and forth every month to check in on it. Don't you have enough? And
He
my
says
dad
that.
has, when he wants to do something, he does it.
He's determined.
He's
He
very
wants a
determined.
full plate.
Exactly.
He wants a full plate. Absolutely.
I always joke with my dad, I'm like, he always says he's going to retire one day. I'm like, always, no, you're not.
No, he's not.
You like it too much.
The second you think he's going to retire, he's going to call your mom when she's in Italy and say, honey, I'm opening up another restaurant.
That happened in
That's-
Providence.
Oh, okay. So it happened the third time.
Exactly.
And when did Providence open?
Providence, we opened 2 years ago, this past August.
Right.
Yeah,
So you're right in Wayland Square.
exactly.
Beautiful location. The build out is absolutely gorgeous in there. It's very comfortable. It's like, you know, summery. Even in the wintertime, you can feel like really comfortable in there. It's really beautiful. I love it. And you guys just opened up upstairs dining for larger parties, I
Exactly.
understand.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's
So
great.
upstairs, we do open it on weekends.
Okay.
And it's an overflow.
Yeah.
For extra seats. And during the week and sometimes on weekends, we have private events up there.
Perfect.
So actually tonight, as soon as I'm finished here, I
Yes.
actually have to go back and we'll be setting up for an event tonight.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
There you go. So you
We
can
we
have.
can seat about 30 to 40 people up
Wow.
there.
Okay, so that's always good to keep in mind if you really want to
Exactly.
wow your guests with some fresh pasta. There's plenty of space for you at the Wayland Square location. Excellent. So tell me a little bit about what you've brought me today. It looks like some really gorgeous pasta.
Makes sense.
You know, hence the name Pasta Beach. By the way, I love the name Pasta Beach. It really evokes some happy thoughts because you think of a beach and just that like, relaxation. Nothing's better than being on a beach. And I don't really know if I can think of anything better than a bowl of pasta. So it's two really awesome things put together.
So the name Pasta Beach came out because my mom saw this article in Vogue back in the 90s where it said life is a beach.
Life is a beach.
Life is a beach.
Yes.
And it was just these pictures of these people on the beach, happy, calm, relaxed.
Yeah.
And that's the feeling we want at Pasta Beach. We want everybody is a family there. Like, so an example is the chefs, when they come visit us, we have dinner with their families. Even our managers, currently our manager in Newport is on vacation with my parents in Italy.
That's so nice.
So it's just a family atmosphere.
It's a family affair.
And we all, we all very much like each other. We work together.
You have to like
and
each
it's
other.
amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Excellent. So we have a pomodoro.
Yep, spaghetti pomodoro. And I always bring this because it's my mom's favorite dish.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of where the simplicity of Pasta Beach comes from.
Okay.
It's the center of Pasta Beach.
Yes.
Because it's that simple dish, everyday dish that in Italy you'll eat 4 or 5 times a week sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
But as I said before, when it's made correctly,
Yes.
it's so simple
It's
but
beautiful.
so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And your pastas are always cooked al dente?
Al dente.
The way to
Perfect.
do it. That's the proper
And the
way.
chefs, when you ask them something that's not Italian, they'll freak out.
They say, no way, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why we
gosh.
don't put chicken in pasta. We don't have
Okay,
we
yes.
don't have your pasta with meatballs. We don't have your veal parmesan.
Right.
Because our chefs and ourselves, we just want to serve the most authentic plate of pasta or Italian food that we can.
Right.
And we want to make you feel like if you're sitting at a dining room table, either at home or at a restaurant in Italy, at a trattoria,
Yeah.
that this is what you would receive.
Absolutely.
You wouldn't receive a pasta with chicken. If you do want chicken in your pasta, we will do grilled chicken on the side,
Okay.
and you can still have it, but we want to give you the plate as
Exactly.
authentic as it can be.
And we
exactly how
we
it
should definitely
is.
appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely. Because if you're going for authenticity, if you are eating pasta, you should want it exactly how it's intended to be prepared. So if in Italy they don't put the chicken on top of the pasta, I want it how they do it because they know how to make pasta. So absolutely put my chicken on the side. And like you said, you're not getting the pasta and meatballs and the chicken parm. You're getting traditional classic cuisine that you would find in Italy. And I think that we can definitely appreciate that. Now, what is this that we have here?
So this is the tagliatelle asparagus prosciutto,
Wow.
and it's one of the favorites. That's why I brought it.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Yes. So fresh prosciutto, asparagus, and what kind of sauce is this in?
So it's asparagus, prosciutto di Parma, and a very light cream sauce.
Yes.
With
Yeah.
just a little bit of garlic, a little bit of salt.
You don't need
Very
much
simple.
more.
Exactly.
Absolutely beautiful.
And all the dishes are cooked to the moment, on the spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you also have great pizzas and lots of other, sandwiches, paninis. You have that big, beautiful pizza oven right in Wayland Square.
So the oven is actually sent over from Italy.
From Italy.
We buy the ovens in Italy and then send them over.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, it's not the only thing that you are having brought in from Italy. Now, your kitchen staff is also on a visa from Italy, specifically to cook this pasta just for you.
Exactly.
So tell me a little bit about the kitchen staff and how that works.
So currently in Providence we have Giovanni Marzano, which he's the head pizza chef
Yes, he's wonderful. We love
Yeah.
him.
Then we have Davide Negri,
Okay.
and he's from just outside Milano.
Wow.
And then Marco Morini, and he's from Torino, so my
Okay.
hometown.
Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
See,
And
they're
most
here.
of them, when we talk to them, we hire them, it's their first time coming to the U.S.
Wow. So
This
the
is-
first time here, they're in
Yeah.
Rhode Island, and they're making pasta, they're making pizzas, and that's just incredible. We hope that they like Rhode Island.
Oh, they
It
love
has a
it.
lot to
They
offer
love
here.
it, yeah.
I hope that they do, yeah. So that just goes to show everything is really very authentic, very classic. Not just how it's prepared, but it's who's preparing it as well. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. We're really going to dig into this pasta. I think that I'm going to go with this one, but it's kind of a hard choice. But don't go anywhere. We have our third guest coming right up.